We're an organization for teenage girls and gender-expansive youth. We have always had the youth voices at the forefront of everything that we do.
I feel like Las Fotos definitely helped build my confidence to feel like my power lies in my camera and in my voice.
It's provided me with a lot more than just photography.
I feel like it's just a really great community, and it's just gonna get bigger.
A lot of times people hear oh, teenage photographer, it's okay, yeah, that's cute, But there is immense talent that comes through our door. Last Fotos Project was founded by Eric Ibarra in 2010. At the time, Eric was learning a lot about therapeutic photography and how that played a role in young people's lives. He became really interested in learning what that looks like in practice. So he approached an organization in downtown Los Angeles called Para los Niños. And he said, I want to offer this photography workshop to your youth. Would you be open to me doing that? He opened up the workshop to young people there. Eventually that one workshop went to 2 and went to 3 and more partners. I think at one point within the history of the organization, we were running 13, 14 classes simultaneously. The space that was created within the organization was really special because it was a space where our students could be vulnerable and they could tell their authentic stories.
It was a great space to learn photography as a newbie, especially with the teaching artists and the mentors.
They have full-time jobs and come in a few hours every week. We are always appreciative of the volunteers that we have.
I think as the semester progresses, seeing just the mistakes and successes that they make and them getting validation from mentors, from teaching artists, from their peers, really to see them build up, their skills improve, but also their confidence.
Time as a student definitely informs what I do now as a teaching assistant. I know what the students are going through, especially as newbies. I know that feeling, I know the nervousness of being my pictures are whack and I don't know how to talk to these cool people and I don't know how to ask for help. I'm just here to support them in any way I can, and I offer myself up to be that.
A lot of times when mentors come in to support or people come in and volunteer with us, we always hear I wish I had something like this when I was younger. And so we want to be that thing for people now where they can come and they can rely on us for resources, they can connect with people, they can meet other artists, they can strengthen each other and lift each other up.
It's provided me with a lot more than just photography. I went through a moment where I was almost houseless. Overnight, I had a place to stay at for the next couple months. I really don't know where I would be without Las Fotos Project because I really had nowhere else to go.
The organization thrives on building community and network.
Being in a community around a bunch of people that are wanting to take photos and just be in a space where we're thinking about art and photography pretty consistently has just been really nice to have that and have the support of all the mentors. Everyone here is just so nice and welcoming, and there's just such a strong community.
We're very supportive with one another, and then in turn you just kind of develop that confidence in yourself. So that's very the culture here.
We do a lot of paid opportunities for students. We try to not only focus on bringing in students to our organization, but also spotlighting other organizations and doing collaborations. I would see students managing photo booths for large events, and I was just wow, they're high school students.
I got to do BTS photos for Forever 21. I got to go on the red carpet and photograph the Golden Globes. I was 19. Going to events, even if it's scary to go alone, you'd probably meet people who are interested in the same thing, and kind of finding that community that suits you is probably the most helpful thing.
The Lucy Foundation has, for the past 19 years, recognized amazing photographers across the world. It's always been a sort of dream for us to be on that stage.
And the winner is Las Fotos Project.
It's a lot of validation and recognition of the work that all of our team has been putting in for the past 12 years, the talent that our students have, and all of the work that all of our mentors have done, and the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours that they volunteered with the organization. All nonprofits feel the financial challenge. There's always a challenge with fundraising, and there's always a challenge with just making sure that we're bringing in enough resources to do what we do.
We are looking to onboard more team members.
If folks who have the platform, the connections, the networks, were to really look into our communities and see what's happening and look at organizations like ours, that would be such a tremendous help. We, within the next few years, are going to start launching our new initiative called the Creative Career Center. So that'll expand the people that we work with from 13 to 18-year-olds to now 13 to 24-year-olds.
We want to be able to support them after they leave class, offer more services, more classes, more creative career counseling.
We could get a bigger space with more students, more teachers.
Even though we just moved into this huge space, which was 3 times bigger than the original location in Lincoln Heights, we're quickly outgrowing it, which is exciting, but also, scary and will require more work.
LA has a lot of folks, a lot of artists, a lot of needs, so we're happy to stay here and we're happy to nurture that here. But it would be great to be able to expand and just geographically offer what we do to other young people across LA.
Just knowing that there's so many creative women out there that just need the chance and just need the resources.
We are not going to see that shift or change if we don't continue putting in the resources to where they need to be.
There's a reason why our organization exists.
We're not just an arts after-school program.
We empower them for their future careers. It's those details that just add up and really make the organization special and one of a kind. And the fact that it's all women and non-binary individuals of color, it's like a direct reflection of the students and communities that we serve. It's been really amazing to see the growth so far. I think just keeping this momentum and aligning with funders that see the value in our mission, I'm really in awe, inspired daily.
The students that are here want to be doing what they're doing, and I feel like with a lot of programs with kids our age, that's just really not the case.
We are really providing a safe space for our students to come into themselves and come into their identities and also make changes within their communities.
So at its core, the highlight of Les Fotos Project is the people. It's us that make Les Fotos Project, Les Fotos Project.
I think if I didn't have Les Fotos Project, things would be really different. I think I'd still be very closed off and shy, and having them encourage me to use my creativity as a medium to express myself and express my passions and my passion for my community. I feel like I wouldn't be where I am today with the confidence and the creativity and the connection I have with my community.